who cares about fantasy? Draw what you want. Draw, you know, and again, I'm not even saying that there should be a law against what I'm finding issue with. What I'm saying is the very realistic...
Was he trying to say Con without explaining it there, or am I just completely misinterpreting him?
...attainable scenario...
One video away.
...of someone to do sex while they're driving.
Dude, this is so funny. After all the clips of YMS, he finally found out what gives him the skeebie-jeebies. Alright, so this was the scary thing. Alright, this is just... So I assume Horse Brains is a channel that... I don't know how they find this shit. This is YMS. This is our final intro tidbit. He's got a couple of chapters here. Intro, consent, horn dogs. You guys want to go to the iconic consent tab? Who here wants to go to the consent tab? We're learning about jerking off while driving today. Guys, it's on YouTube. It's unlisted. The human voice, realistic scenarios, furry chats. There's a whole furry chat section here.
Hello, everybody.
Dude, it's... Guys, listen. It's a philosophical conversation. That's why he looks like he's naked.
So I was on Twitter, and I'm a bit drunk. I'm a bit shit-faced.
Dude, he had his 8 beers, all right? It was either this or talking about the Yorkies again. Guys, he's doing his iconic alcoholism right before this one. So that's cool. That's great, dude. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at this video again as God intended, dude.
It's because I'm in Toronto and going back to Vancouver. You're going to see me on the Sunday stream tomorrow, so very busy day. I saw the Neil Breen film yesterday. And
who's Neil Breen? That guy, does he make bad movies or good movies or like cult classics?
Anyway, I went on Twitter. I made...
This is proof that God is dead?
A statement that
Why are you bigoted, bro? You don't like furries? What's wrong with you?
It's like completely unprompted.
Oh, wait, let me guess. The reason why people hate this guy has nothing to do with furries. Got it. Okay.
And that's why I'm making this video, is because I said something...
Apparently I was right. Very bad movies that are cult classics. So, like, it was all of the above.
Along the lines of, it is irresponsible to create or promote pornography that features characters doing sexual acts while they're driving, right?
I need to ask. So now this is animated porn of people jerking it while driving, and we are having... Guys, why are we having a dialogue? Like, why was there ever a dialogue on the ethics of supporting artistic work that showcases characters jerking off in the motion of vehicles? Why would this ever be something that you need to stop? Like, is this like a growing problem in 2023?
And the reason I say that, so I got my...
He's gonna rip his tooth out of his mouth right now. Guys, listen. This kind of shit, right? Not really a big footprint. Not really a huge deal. Adam McIntyre taking money to shill a dildo on fucking YouTube. Not really a big deal. But I think we need to bring back shame. This guy making a fucking psychological takedown of the concept of jerking off while driving is why we need to bring back shame to society, okay?
You got my mouth guard.
Dude, that was like the marijuana gateway drug to this.
So it might sound like I have a lisp here, but...
What's the name of the guy
you.
from Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Post-yiff philosophizing.
Oh, that's horrible. Why would you say that?
I understand that, like...
Dude, you're a freak in the hay. Stop it!
There's people that responded to my tweet saying...
How old is this? It's actually 2 years ago. Yeah, it's a 2-year-old clip.
Well, I guess...
Not 10 years old, 2 years.
It's not tweets anymore. But they responded saying something along the lines of, like, hey, Adam, I thought you were all fantasy positive, sexuality positive.
Oh, guys, we finally found the line. Wait, no! Dude, the line is driving?
Wally.
I thought you were fantasy positive until we got to jerking off in a car.
And I am. I very much am. But I think that there's a
We finally found the line.
difference between what I'm saying is irresponsible. I'm not
Thank you.
saying it should be illegal. I'm just saying my opinion that, like, this should not be something that's promoted ethically.
Can we compare this to the take about Lolicon?
I really
like he was in the phone call
Why?
with the guy with the lolicon controversy, and the guy's just like, well, it's not like you're actually jacking off to a real fucking, and they're like talking about like babies and shit. But we found the line in the sand, guys. This one's it.
And the reason why I say that is like, okay, so if you think about like any sort of,
It's already illegal. No, they're talking about art of people jerking off in a car. So that's not illegal, but like, I don't know why he's even discussing
like
it.
furry fantasy.
We're talking about, guys, we're not talking about really jerking off in the car. We're talking about people being drawn jerking off in the car.
Be like weird ass, like, oh, like it's
On Beer
a
1 million, when am I supposed to start finding anime dogs hot?
human animal.
Dude,
What's
how,
the name of the
guys,
guy?
what would
Keystone
happen if we
Orbiter?
gave
Nick
YMS
Oreo.
1
Mr.
million
Oreo.
beers, right? Like, we've seen YMS on 8 beers. What if we gave him 1 million beers?
Hybrid, or like even like however, you know.
Still weird. It's a YMS clip. That's kind of assumed. All right, let's jump to the consent talking point here. Now, obviously, I'm a fan of consent. I'm wondering what YMS's perspective on that is.
On Nicholas DeOrio.
Maybe
Keffels
like
appreciated
1%
the
animal
shout-out.
brain, and then someone.
Okay, we've clearly missed something. Animal brain.
Every scenario that I've ever defended has had 100% human brain, 0% animal brain, maybe like 1% animal.
Oh, come on, YMS! He can't even just say... Dude, he literally could not even... He's explaining the bestiality argument. He's like, 100% human brain, maybe 99%. Let's leave a little wiggle room for that 1% animal brain.
Brain. And then somewhere in between.
Dude, this is... I didn't even know that we were going to see another one of those animal memes in this one, dude. I wasn't expecting this to jump back into the conversation again. Holy shit, dude.
With the body, right? Where, you know, if you're arguing about consent, if that's the issue, I mean, 99 to 100% human brain, there should be no argument about consent, right? If you're arguing about, like, the shape of a body, or like a particular scenario that seems like completely inattainable or like unrealistic, then like, yeah, obviously, like, who cares about fantasy? Draw what you want. Draw, you know, and again, I'm not even saying that there should be a law against what I'm finding issue with. What I'm saying is the very realistic and...
So was he trying to say lolicon without explaining it there, or am I just completely misinterpreting him?
attainable scenario
One video away.
of someone finding...
Shape of a body, this is so weird. My assumption on why he said shape of a body is because the constant lolicon arguments, whenever you see something clearly drawn as a child... Alright, there could be a picture of a girl holding a big lollipop that is fucking clearly drawn to be like a 5 or a 7-year-old, and some pedophile on Twitter tweets out, "Oh, so you hate Asian women," as a rebuttal to why it's creepy, right? There'll be like something that is obviously... It'll be a girl in a school uniform holding a textbook with a big lollipop in her hand, and they're like, "Oh, so you hate Asian women."
Nick just started
You understand what I'm
insulting me
talking about?
viciously on Twitter.
hot to do sex acts while they're driving? Like,
Dude, this is so funny. This is so After all the clips of YMS, we finally found out what gives him the skeeby-jeebies.
hot to do sex acts while they're driving? Like, maybe you shouldn't draw that. Like, even if you find it hot, even if you like, oh, this is the hottest thing ever, don't draw that. Don't promote...
He's joking? No, I think he actually doesn't like...
depictions of that, not because it's something that like creates harm by imagining it, obviously.
Now you see all of his dude, every one of his arguments have to be like checked that it wouldn't be a hypocrisy for his stance on lolicon. He's doing like he's optics checking himself, so his lolicon takes and animal related horse porn, or whatever the fuck he talks about takes. Those are all above board now with this tracking.
Obviously, nothing creates harm by imagining it, right?
So what if you draw bestiality in that car? Well, then hold on, you're adding a couple of outside factors. We can't identify that.
But I feel like there are enough stupid fucking horn dogs on this planet that would find that idea attractive And there's enough of those people that drive vehicles, and they can go like, oh, ooh, what if I...
Dude, there's no way.
You know, like, what if I start jerking off while I'm driving? Like...
Wait. Hold on. No. Hold on, man. Hold on. No. All right. We need to go over 3 distinct scenarios. Lolicon. He thinks that shouldn't be illegal because there's no harm to real-world characters and nobody's doing anything wrong. His stance on animals. The animal, they're like, he believes in, or he at least at one point believed in the concept of consensual zoophilia, because the animal could be proven, I guess, that it consents. These are all his perspectives. I don't agree with any of them, to be clear. And he doesn't think that zoophile pornography would lead to animals being harmed. He doesn't think that lolicon would lead to kids being harmed. He thinks that porn of people jerking off in a moving vehicle would lead to people jerking off in moving vehicles. Do you understand how crazy this take is? Coming out of YMS's mouth, when there's these like deplorable examples that he has continued to not I guess he's conceded recently, but he spent like a decade arguing it in this time. At this point, he had not conceded to those arguments, and he thinks that this is the line.
I just think that that's like an idea that we shouldn't be planting in people's minds, right? Whereas like everything that I am, everything, you know, like as a furry, it's like, I can understand someone making the argument of like, oh, you shouldn't plant the idea in someone's mind that you should like fuck an animal, but it's like,
yes,
you know, everything in my brain, everything that I'm imagining, you know, like I'm attracted to Scar from The Lion King. That's not an animal. That's a character. That's like Jeremy Irons' voice, right?
This is insane. This is actually fucking crazy. But he thinks that this isn't...
Like that's... There's...
He is able to completely separate bestiality from this issue in his mind and hold it to different standards.
I've ranted about like the real life Lion King, and even with...
I'm realizing now that there's a chance, despite the fact that it was my biggest subject in October, some people might not know that YMS had argued for being like the position of pro-zoophilia like at some point earlier in his career, and then spent a decade defending it, not from a pro-zoophilia perspective, as he claims, from a philosophical debate conversation.
You know, another human voice and another character. Like,
when did he film this one? Well, this is not 10 years old. This is August of 2023, before he cuts his hair.
It still doesn't even begin to satisfy what I'm looking
Why is he shirtless? I mean, that comes up a lot in these.
for in like this weird human / animal sort of thing where it like has to be somewhere in between.
Guys, there are so many clips. Keep in mind, right? YMS's previous argument is that people keep forcing him to talk about animals, and he doesn't bring up animals unprompted. He needs to do this, right? Because people are bigoted and lie about him. In this example, he's talking about a different type of porn, one that he doesn't like. And his example that he brings to the table, that he chooses to use, is zoophilia. He opens this intentionally and throws in the zoophilia arguments without getting pushed on it. He's just having this dialogue by himself. And he's drunk? Yeah, but that's the defense that he'll use. He's drunk in this one.
And it has to have enough human characteristics. Like, this is entirely fiction, you know, what I'm into, right? So maybe that's where I'm kind of finding this disagreement here, is everything that I'm into and everything that I've defended is so far into fiction that like it's not possible to act out in real life, whereas
now, hasn't he depicted, like, he has commissioned artwork of like Scar fucking his character in the ass, right? It's his character. I still haven't seen it, but I'm pretty sure it's on his porn Twitter, right?
I'm looking at realistic scenarios of like, ooh, it's not so specific. If let's say you draw a furry character, even, or a human character, or any kind of character, and the sexual scenario is, oh, it's hot because I'm jerking off while I'm driving. Like,
Dude, if he was in the Wizard of Oz, this guy, not the Wizard of Oz, if this guy was in the Chronicles of Narnia, I literally think his worldview would shatter. The minute that the talking lion walks up to him, I think he would just, like, unravel. Like, all the philosophical debate talking points would make his head literally explode.
that's the scenario, right? That's an attainable scenario. Like, it's hot because you're jerking off while you're driving. It's hot because you're, you know...
But when you're... but he's talked about actual zoophilia before, right? Which can exist in the world and is bad.
doing a sex act while you're driving. And I'm not going to say, like, oh, hey, you're a bad person because you find that attractive. I'm just saying... the more,
because realistically you can't. It's not that you're being charitable or nice when you say that. It's because you literally can't, because you'd be worse than that person.
times you plant that idea in someone's head and it's so easily attainable
Who is this person? This is iconic movie reviewer YourMovieSucks.
and it's so realistic. Like, this isn't a fantasy like, ooh, cars don't exist in the same way that they do in this fantasy scenario. Of course they, like, when you draw the furry driving car, it's a real car. It's not like, oh, it's a... If it were lightning... If the scenario were like, it was Lightning McQueen, then I would obviously have a different perspective on it. That's like a human hybrid.
Then why is that your position on Lolicon when they draw human-looking children? I mean, the animal thing is kind of a weaker... because the animal thing is not a weak comparison if you're operating under his takes on actual zoophilia, right? Then you could have this dialogue and you could push him back on it. But he's obfuscated that by talking about other stuff like that, like other animal-related things and the scar stuff and all that stuff. So it gets a little bit more difficult. The Lolicon one is like a one-to-one. They're drawing things that depict what appears to be a human child.
Like, that's not reality, right? But the fictional art that I've seen of people like, oh, I'm driving a car and I'm jerking off.
It's art, don't you see? But that's the problem. His argument is that if you jerk off to art of people jerking off in their car, right? Or I presume Roadhead is probably going to get engaged in here somehow, right? Like, if you jerk off to that, then you might actually do that. Then why is his take on Lolicon not, if you jerk off to depictions of children, you might be interested in real children? What is the like, how do you navigate that by not seeing those as kind of a one-to-one?
And it's hot because I'm driving. Like, the inherent risk factor that exists
watching
in
Nicholas
this scenario
DeOrio's latest
that is a
video.
fantasy scenario.
For those wondering, why MS is the famous animal pursuer.
I don't think it's unethical to be attracted to that because you can't help what you're attracted to. But I think it might be worth...
All right, let's jump to the cop segment here. If you want to watch the rest of this, you could find it on the Horse Brain channel.
I knew it was in this chat.
Also, Horse Brain is an insane name for a segment like this.
I'm like, should we call the fucking cops? Like, what are we doing? You know, and like, I'm pissed at myself for not having involved the authorities at that point in time.
Wait, okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna go back here.
Clarified my opinion. And,
what did he not call the police on?
fuck, there was one other thing I was going to say about this, wasn't there? Yeah, there was, I think part of the reason why I am pissed off about this is because I'm in a lot of fucking furry chats, and there was something that I saw like 2 or 3 years ago,
Oh, this guy's seen some shit.
and I can't remember what fucking furry chat,
Wait,
but it was like something
wait.
for some convention or some shit. And this isn't a normal thing, don't get it twisted. This is not an...
Oh, guys,
Nick
dude,
started
he needs to
insulting musicians with
preemptively
a sit-up.
defend the concept of
How long
furries
before
before he
YMS
talks about some
becomes the next Mr.
depraved act
This dude
that was being
sounds like
promoted
he
in his
goes
group
off
chat. Oh, God, dude, come on.
thing that I've seen more than once, but it is...
What's the name of the guy? Fucking Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo.
Wait!
Mr. Oreo.
The very bad impression in my mind. But, like, someone... You know, there's a lot of Telegram chats where people are just like, hey, you know, I'm horny. They'll post, like, pictures of their butthole or their cocks or whatever. Some guy was, like, posted, like, videos of himself jerking off while he's driving to the convention. And I, like, messaged...
Dude, least degenerate furries. This guy's sending this to a group chat like, look what I'm doing, guys. Oh, God, bro.
another person that I knew was in this chat. I'm like, should we call the fucking cops? Like, what are we doing? You know, and like, I'm pissed at myself for not having...
Bro! You just didn't do anything. This guy's fucking posting videos of himself jorking it in his car, and you're just like, all right, we're gonna let this one be.
Involve the authorities at that point in time. You know,
That's a lie? Oh, is it a lie? Why would he... Well, why would he... If this is a lie, why would he ever admit this? Ever, 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 ever?
like, I'm in a billion fucking furry chats. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. And the next time I see that, which hopefully is never, and that's the first time I've seen that, but that's like a real fucking thing that I saw, and I'm pissed at myself for not, like, doxing the guy. Honestly, I'm pissed at myself for not doing that.
Wait, why would you just dox the guy? Why wouldn't you just call the cops and go, here, this is a video of a content creator jerking off and driving? Like, what? I mean, maybe you could dox him after the cops get there. Wouldn't you want the cops to do something about this?
Next time I see that, I'm literally...
You know where he's going. He's going to a convention, right?
doing that, because that is just bullshit. Like, you're on the highway. You're on the highway. You've got your phone in your fucking hand and your dick in your
Oh, he's texting and driving.
hand. I don't care how fucking safe you think that is. That's insane.
The safety aspect is the part that's bad.
So yeah, maybe that's why I think, like, promoting this sort of idea, because obviously
A guy in a dude, somebody wearing a Clifford the dog outfit has collided with a family of 3 going down I-97. It said that he had his phone in one hand and his penis in the other. Police are currently sifting through random body parts covered in furry outfits to try to locate where that phone is right now.
the risk factor, like, that's something that people get attracted to. That's something that, like, makes people horny. Like, ooh, I could get caught, or ooh, I'm doing something dangerous, right? Like, obviously that's a thing, right? Some people are exhibitionists, right? Like, if you create porn of, oh, I'm in the forest, or I'm so close to somebody else that's, like, over there, and
This is insane. All right, let's see. What's the texting while... Dude, oh, guys. We have to do the philosophical angle here. So now that we've talked about jorking it and driving, we have to compare this to texting and driving.
of, like, ooh, I could get caught and embarrassed, versus, like, ooh, I'm doing something where, like, you're putting someone's life in danger. I think texting while driving is also fucking shit.
Thank you, oh brave one. Thank you.
You know, like, if texting while driving was fetishized, then I would also be making tweets about that. If
Boax could do it, he'd try.
texting while driving was like, ooh, yeah, like, I'm gonna drive.
Wait, why do you have to
recommend watching
qualify
Nicholas
this?
DeOrio's
Hey guys, I just
latest
want to point out,
video.
texting and driving is also bad, dude. If we had to talk about it, I obviously would, but I'm only tweeting about jorking it and dude, he's getting so much. Is he getting hate from his furry degenerate community right now? So he feels the need he has to defend, like, the concept of hating people who jerk off and drive.
Draw art about people
Nick, read the description. As per Twitter confusion, there's nothing here.
texting while driving, or people drinking while driving and promoting in a positive light, then yeah, I would also equally be
Oh, he can't delete it while I'm streaming. I've recorded it. I have it. It's okay.
making statements about that. But the problem is, like, nobody does that because it's not sexual, right? And
I
so
didn't even promote
is
this segment. There's no way that he knows that I talked about it. It's an intro tidbit. It's not even a big deal.
This is where my contention is. So I hope that
Yeah.
in
Outro,
the
anything
first
here?
place, even though it was completely unprompted. It was kind of drunk, but I'm glad that people asked me questions, and I'm glad.
So he got put in a corner because he didn't like the concept of art while jerking and driving. I understand the perspective, but I don't think artists
Nick
are
just started
responsible for
insulting me
depicting
viciously on
actions.
Twitter.
That's stupid. Oh, gross, dude. Dude, honestly, it's an Amber Alert comment section, I imagine. His little beard. This is too intimate. I feel like I'm... Okay, this... easy solution. Draw the art and add a disclaimer saying it's irresponsible.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on
So
Twitter.
wait, he's actually getting dude, he's defending the concept of furries while getting attacked by the people that he's defending. It's possible it makes you uncomfortable. I appreciate the clarification, but even with the clarification, it doesn't that you don't think it should be illegal. I still disagree. My perspective is that artistic depictions of an irresponsible, unethical act is not going to inherently... Again, this has to be your perspective if you think that people jerking off to depictions of children is like an okay thing. They like have to do this. You literally cannot have standards on anything else if you've defended lolicon in this space.
Something where, like,
Yeah, this is not... People are saying this video has been deleted or it's been removed. It's not. It's still up. He did not cut it while we're streaming. I just refreshed it, so just to prove this video is still up. You just probably typed it wrong. If you want to get your own local archive of it, I don't like promoting videos I criticize on here, but I'll just link that, because obviously if you want to watch the rest of it, we skipped about 2 sections of this, I think. It's unlisted. It's been unlisted. I had the unlisted link. No, he is not in the trenches right now. I don't think he's even aware we looked at it. It's unlisted, dumbass. It was unlisted when the segment started. I got the clip from Smaggle. It's unlisted. You need the link? Yeah. Well, somebody said that the video was removed. Like, he'd removed the video from the unlisted. That's not true. Yeah.
Nick just started
So
insulting
I think
me
that's
viciously
funny.
on
But
Twitter.
yeah, that's the last of the intro tidbits tonight. I guess we could start the segment now. I just found, like, I found this clip. Smaggle sent this to me. I thought it was really funny. Is this YMS? Yes, iconic movie reviewer YMS. What is this Horsebrain YouTube channel? Cameo? It's okay to be wrong? Prince of Egypt comment response.
Yo, so I'm in Nashville, Tennessee for no particular good reason. And there was another little horse thought.
Oh my god, dude, please no. Please no! No!
Horse brains that I had a few days ago, and I wrote down in my notes thinking about when I was starting this channel, and I was just thinking about I guess the culture surrounding being wrong, because
Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be anything crazy. So yeah, this is YMS, the movie reviewer. We're taking a look at that. That was fun. We did a lot on YMS last month, so I figured I would show you the update. Wait, that's his channel too? I guess that's where he posts his response to Twitter arguments, or at least he used to 2 years ago. Shelbo coded horse for brains. Oh man. Hi, here from EFAP. I hope you enjoyed that segment. You're probably not going to be... I don't know, dude. Oh god. The YMS stuff is so fucking funny. The last thing I'll say, and I mentioned this a few times on stream, is YMS used to do the movie review stuff with Mauler and Rags and all the EFAP guys, Metal and stuff. And I guess after the controversy, he didn't want to associate with them anymore. Why? So in the last episode, they replaced YMS with Drinker. But obviously Drinker's busy. I don't think he was planning on coming and doing that long term. And I think I got that spot.
I always do the possible.
And it was totally by, like, happenstance. It wasn't, like, that they tried to do it that way. Obviously, these guys aren't, like, looking for drama and stuff. They do, like, movie shows and stuff. They'll cover Hasan and Boogie, but they're not, like...
Can I say something to you, Nick?
...into drama
really
the way that we're into drama over here, which is perfectly fine, right? But, by the time that the episodes launch, because we record them a full calendar year beforehand, right? By the time that these episodes launched, I was a mainstay on EFAP movies, and they put out a trailer, and I'm in there. And that exact same week is when we found out all these clips of YMS existed. So I'm covering YMS, and then this fucking collaboration comes out. That was a year in the making, and it all just hits at the same time. And it wasn't coordinated at all. It's just extremely funny that the week that I'm just bawling out, crushing YMS on stream, is like the week that I replaced YMS in his show. So that's funny. But yeah, anyway. Hell yeah, guys. No. If you guys don't know, we just did an entire month of movies with Mauler. And yeah, that's not the last you're going to see of me. That's all I'll say over there. I'm going to be doing stuff with them any chance I get. But I think they're all out there right now, right? Or do they not? Is there like one left or something? Mauler sent me one. I wasn't going to even pull this up, but he sent me one. Because to this day, I've never seen the ending of Mithrigan 2. The iconic sequel to Mithrigan. I actually don't know how this movie ended. I found out by watching this because I refused to see it. I didn't think that they were going to keep this in the cut, but it is literally, this is where I'm at with all of this internet
Nicholas
stuff.
DeOrio.
Hold on. Yeah, this one. Watch this.
For you.
Wait, someone just said I love this bit. It's not. This is not a bit. That's dude, the best part is this is literally not a bit. This is my actual take.
Is autonomous.
I didn't know this was getting kept in.
Now or something. She's a liberated woman.
Sorry, 1 second, please. Thank you. Hey guys, could you please turn it down?
I was just leaving because I had to start my stream.
We're about to get the robot out now.
Shit going on.
I'm probably gonna have to drop out now.
No.
But you'll never see how it ends.
That is true. I probably will never. And to be clear, I never did see how this ended. I never even I never even went back to see it.
The robot fight, Nick.
I'm
We're so close.
I'm so sorry. This was the most boring movie ever. If you guys haven't seen Mithrigan 2, you just assume the entire fight is going to be like a robot. Like the whole movie be like a huge robot fight. It just never happens. Or if it does happen, it took disastrously long to get there. Right?
We'll have to let you know how it ended.
Please do. Tell me if you haven't seen the first part. To be honest, I think Chucky beats it. Not really by a mile at the end, and I completely missed it. If you guys are, who here's okay, yeah. So wait, they cut this of me leaving, and they cut it to my stream of just me being like clinically depressed, watching the EFAP movies episodes and stuff. Can I just vent for a second as a palate cleanser? Are there any good movies? Is there a good? I am just dude. A year later, after this is recorded, I am totally disillusioned with the concept of horror. That's how bad things have gotten. I think in and of itself, this is a spoiler for a second as a palate. But they cut into me a year later, just completely disillusioned with movies. Are there any good movies? Is there a good horror movie? I legitimately, I don't know. I am so, you guys have no idea what I have been through. And you won't know for some time. But can somebody please tell me if there are any actual good horror movies? No. I literally, my jaw dropped when I saw they cut the stream clip into the actual episode. All bad? I can't give you any information, but just know that things do not get better from here. Save yourself.
See you later.
Save yourself.
One of the early Chucky movies is probably the best movie I've watched with Mauler. I haven't set a goal yet. I gotta set a goal. Sorry. Yeah, but that's what I'm gonna say. It's one of the best movies that I have watched with Mauler. Was probably one of the first 3 Chucky movies.
Man, imagine getting through this far and you can't make it to the end.
Sorry, can I get 5 minutes, please? Okay, thank you so much.
Funny.
What's happening? Is that for us? No.
I do not blame myself for leaving. There's just no, sir has been a second Mithrigan. Oh God, no, dude, no. All right, let me get the actual intro in because that was just something that was on my mind. The Seed of Chucky. The Chucky movies, actually, here's the best movie I saw with Mauler. I'm not even kidding. The reboot of Chucky that I think was direct to DVD, where it's just a horror movie, is probably the best movie that I watched with them. After all the stuff that I have seen with these guys, I think that was my favorite one. And maybe it's because the order I watched them in. Not the one where Mark Hamill is Chucky. Fuck that movie. The one where Chucky doesn't really speak the entire time. In like that small house or whatever, because what they did was they went so crazy, they dialed it back and they just made a horror movie, and I appreciated that because it was so fucking insane up until that point. Maybe it's the order in which I watched them, but it was very much appreciated by the time that came
What's
out.
the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter, Nick Oreo, Mr. Oreo.
Curse of Chucky, I liked.
So they're kind of like Taylor Lorenz. Sorry, I didn't prepare a new B fact today. Thanks for the fun streams, Nick.
Hey, thank you. Last month was fantastic. I'm looking forward to a good November. But yeah, the one where like after they have like the female Chucky and all this stuff, and they go on their hijinks and adventures and all that shit. The one where they kind of pulled it back and had a lower budget movie, I think was really nice. And it's still technically canon to the whole larger Chucky thing, but it's just like this small secluded Chucky corner that I appreciated. Seed of Chucky's Peak. Is that the one where it's about like, I don't know, I don't even remember, bro. That was a whole year ago. You got to remember, I watched that stuff in probably November, December of 2024 was recorded. Some of the later Chucky stuff I think went even into January because we filmed a shitload. It's decent, but it doesn't hold a candle to the Leprechaun in the Hood. I have not seen the Leprechaun in the Hood. The wheelchair one. Yeah, the wheelchair one, I think, right? Yeah. Okay, guys, enough movie talk, guys. We've got a big movie to show you tonight. I have been salivating at the concept of this happening. Are you guys familiar with Cruel World, Happy Mind? We got a couple updates here. It's our final installment in the Ethan Klein video assassination, credibility assassination nuke. Now, typically, I don't spend 3 streams discussing something like this, and I won't be spending the entire duration doing it either. But A YouTuber has done something that you never do, chat. This is my #1 recommendation to anybody who does video essays who gets into drama. Do not do a rare live stream and react to the criticism head on. If you don't stream and you don't ever do this streaming thing, maybe, I don't know, don't attempt this. Maybe just don't. Just do not even... why? Like, why would you try to do a public response? I mean, thank you. I appreciate it. Also, I'm just realizing one of the intro tidbits today has a thing I need to censor. That's okay. Yeah, let me just grab a screenshot of this really quickly so I don't, oh, wait, that's gonna ruin the joke. I saw this, guys. These are only Halloween-related actually, there's a couple of Halloween-related intro tidbits today. So,
what's the name of the guy? Keemstar
I don't know about anything related to anime.
Mr. Oreo.
And I didn't understand why this was super bad when I first saw it, but I guess this guy did cosplay with his girlfriend and recreated like an iconic anime moment. And more and more iconic anime moments are just apparently child abuse. This is what Doomer Media thought he saw in the dude, this is the scene that Doomer Media thought he saw, dude, when they were watching that show. So I guess they did a child abuse cosplay, and they had to put out a statement saying, "Hey everyone, I just want to say I took down the photo I posted for my Halloween costume. I fully understand the concern. I don't want to be glorifying child sexual abuse, and I can see by posting these photos. What I did, I just really want to post a well-known photo of these two characters, and I didn't grasp that I was portraying that. That responsibility is on me. I should have looked more into the context of what I was recreating." Holy fuck, dude. Doomer finally won. Yeah, this is insane. Could you imagine? Uh-oh, you're doing your favorite anime? Well, your favorite anime is just like child sex abuse. Like, I guess many other... So this is like mega viral, apparently. Like, a lot of people were talking about it. Dude, this is very funny. I'm sorry. I think that's hilarious. To have to issue an apology for your Halloween costume because you didn't Google what the fuck you were dressing up as. That is hilarious. Dude... I constantly make jokes about how these content creators will edit these videos. They'll write a script, or if they don't write a script, they'll spit it and shoot it from the hip. Then they'll go and they'll edit the entire video, and they'll look it over and they'll send it and post it on YouTube, right? And then they're like, "Oh no, I misspoke." How? Wait, did you misspeak? You misspoke when you put it in the script? Did you misspeak when you read it out in the camera? Did you misspeak when you edited the final version of the video and uploaded it to YouTube? Now, I guess I'm being kind of a hypocrite there, because for the most part on these VODs, I don't even watch them. I'm just like eliminating dead air and squeezing them together. If I need to make any changes, I try to note it while I'm streaming. I don't go back and sit in front of every 3-hour video I post to YouTube. I don't really expect anybody to do that.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo.
But yeah.
Mr. Oreo.
All right, now, guys, we got an intro right here. We got a fun little intro segment on Hasan Piker. He talks about the epic road to becoming a rich boy, Hasan Piker. Now, I notice it says readers added context. I don't know why they'd have to. Clearly, Hasan Piker is very humble, and he'll explain his beginnings from a rational perspective.
This bullshit goes both ways. If you're wealthy and you critique capitalism, you're a hypocrite. If you're poor and you critique capitalism, you're jealous. Americans are so fucking cuck sometimes. Exactly. I mean, I've seen both, for the record, because I was dead broke.
Yeah, dude, I forgot. He started from the bottom, and now he's actually here.
And was critiquing capitalism, and then people would be like, yeah, because you're a fucking loser. And now that I have money and I still do it, people are like...
To be clear, I think he's a loser now. He's just a loser who has money.
Well... Hypocrite much? I didn't change.
Oh, Fortnite update. I have been bounced back and I have to restart it.
Obviously, this is like personal for me for many different reasons, because this is my life's fucking work. But what's so funny about it is like people want you to almost be like, oh, once I got a touch of the bag, like once I touch the bag, it's over. Like this socialism shit is done. You know what I mean?
I mean, because most people do that. There is like a growing, hey, I'm trying to like jumpstart off the backs of these people who are extremely financially supportive, or at least they were a couple of years ago. Nowadays, Xander Hall is like begging for food on the side of the road. But there was kind of a meme where it's like, oh, dude, now I made it. All right, fuck you guys. I'm out. I'm out of the hood, yo.
And then they try to rationalize why I'm still doing this. They try to be like, oh, it's because like this is how he's financially incentivized to continue advocating for this kind of shit. And it's like, no, dumbass. Maybe it's because I believe it, you know? People think that.
So then people posted a bit of an update. Hasan is lying. Okay. I grew up affluent. I didn't have to worry about making ends or end meet or having to take a job or anything like that. Okay. So that's a bit of a... Okay, you know, I guess there is something here that's a bit of a... His father was on the board of a $4 billion... Wait, what? What? His mom was a commercial landlord? He's hired by his uncle's network right out of college? This is the most lethal fuck. I mean, I knew obviously all this stuff, but this is the most lethal community note that I've ever seen in my entire life. Dude, this guy's like, yeah, dude, you know, I grew up poor. And they're like, actually, are you sure about that? Oh, God, dude. Amazing. It's straight off. One of these is like a Wikipedia. Yeah, dude, yeah, it's so fucking. Why does it lie? Dude, the iconic "Why Does It Lie" related media clip. That's great. I saw that one. Oh, okay. Now I need to address this. So Augie put something on my feed yesterday that I wasn't ready for. FBI, did you see this? The trans YouTuber known as Boax, real name Josh, whose name is public. It's not a dox. I think he claimed that he actually, fun fact, one of Boax's iconic lies, I think that was that he claimed that I doxed him by using his full name, and then I linked him a clip of himself saying his last name. So that was cool. That was a cool thing that he did. Dude, it's like, wow, how did I find out his name? Oh, wait, it's because, you know what's funny? You know how I found out Josh's name for the first time? Meta and Facebook is like a really scary company. I just got randomly requested to be friends with Boax on Facebook. Fucking fun fact. I thought it was a parody account or like somebody I think I asked Josh about it. It was actually him. Just because I had spoken about Josh on Discord or something, my phone was like, would you like to be friends with that guy on Facebook? That's terrifying. I don't know how the fuck that works, how to navigate that, but that was a long time ago. Okay, so what has Josh done here? I tweeted about this when I saw it because I thought it was pretty fucking funny. Ian Miles Chong is the guy who swatted Andy Warski and lives in Malaysia and like apes. Like, this is what a political grifter is, right? This guy doesn't even live here. He has absolutely no stake on it. He's a Elon Musk dick rider. He was an Elon Musk dick rider, a Trump dick rider. This guy's been doing this for a long while. He used to be a YouTube skeptic. He was dumb as a bag of rocks, you know. He would pop in these streams and look like a fucking moron in front of everybody. And then he moved and became like a Twitter fucking dick rider for all these different like large scale political figures or vocal critics and stuff like that. Like that's kind of his grift. Most people think this guy like lives in like San Diego or something, or lives in Florida or Texas or something. No, he's a Malaysian fucking swatter who is caught on camera bragging to an e-girl about getting Andy Warski swatted from the Kino Casino years and years and years ago. So he's tweeting about Boax, and people are adding the FBI. So there's a Malaysian guy, right, who's going after a Canadian trans person,
Nicholas,
I guess. I don't think that Boax is even trans. Boax is non-binary. But regardless, there is a Malaysian fighting with a Canadian, and they're adding the FBI. So that's fun. That's a fun thing that's hitting my Twitter right now. Now, here's another thing. Boax like has been very vocal on trans related issues. I guarantee if you look back far enough at the coverage of Tipster, if you look far back at the coverage of stuff that he like talked about on After Hours, I'm sure you could find some glaring hypocrisy here. But Boax tweeted out the "I'm giving kids drugs on Halloween" meme. We've seen this meme every single year. I'm not shocked that Boax made this joke when I'm triggering
Nick
you.
Started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
People are saying that he's like owning the right by getting them really mad and stuff. But again, I don't know. If all these people legitimately do want to kill you, maybe waving a red thing in front of their face, and I guess I don't know, giving them like motivation to know who you are is probably like not a great idea. I don't know why they like. I don't know why. I don't know why every year this happens. I don't know why Boax is making this tweet. I think his follow-up tweet was a joke where he replaced this with razor blades or something. Listen, here's the problem with jokes like this. I don't think that Boax is for this, but then you'll have people talk about pink pilling minors from the trans space, right? And the trans space isn't real life. It's these like in-depth Discord communities and like hyper. It's exactly where posts like this would go, right? This is like Boax is not the average walk up to you in person in real life on any like college campus in the East Coast trans person. Who I think would probably be worried about getting ostracized for making a joke about giving drugs to kids. But online, there are people who are actually pro pink pilling. Like Keffels is pro helping children get access to DIY hormones from weird websites and shit like that. It's just like,
no way, dude! There's a KFC in Yemen!
Now you know how it feels when random Americans from Nowhereville, California talk about Israel-Palestine.
True!
Nick.
So I guess the issue here is this is a thing that people are actually trying to do, and making like a joke about it while not really giving a position on it kind of looks weird. That's the best way I could explain it. There was somebody in my chat being like, there's a lot of transphobia related to this post. And it's like, dude, even if I was the most staunch Boax advocate, I'm not touching a joke about drugging kids with a 10-foot pole. There's absolutely no way to defend this clip. They're like, where are you going to be in 5 years? Is your audience going to be conservative or whatever? I'm like, dude, my audience right now is probably the most liberal it's ever been in like my 7 years of making content. I think I have a nice base coming from every single different direction here. I think people are probably pretty happy with the makeup of the chat. I mean, I'm happy with the makeup of the chat. I'm never going to dive in to defend like the kid drugging related tweets, I guess. And this just seems like you're asking for trouble. It went viral. I pulled it up. It said it was like a trending thing. Like trans YouTuber Boax says they're going to give drugs to kids. Showed up on my Twitter feed as like a trending thing. And to me, this didn't look like Boax wants to be like a fucking child predator. It didn't look to me like Boax was like, ha, I'm making this edgy satirical tweet to expose conservative grifters. I don't think it's really the left or the right's interpretation of this. I think that Boax is a humiliation fetish and probably got off about 50 times to all the fucking tweets about him making fun of him that had like 3,000 likes or 10,000 likes or 7,000 likes on Twitter. I legitimately do think that's the motivation here. It's why I don't really like talking about this stuff anymore. I think this guy literally has like a humiliation kink, and this is why he does this stuff. I think that he sees Ian Miles Chung tweet something like this or libs of TikTok and gets a rager. That's my stance on it. Yeah. Or it's a stupid joke. Well, I mean, at this point, like, I'm also not really gonna go after anybody for taking shots at him. I think that, like, anytime that you're invoking children into stuff like this, you're probably asking for trouble. Oh, man, but you want to talk about something that we can have a conversation about? Holy fuck, dude. Oh, my God, bro. So, first of all, can we talk about the positives on this screen? Anissa Jomha is a mean Snape. If this was the casting for the HBO show, the resemblance is uncanny. I could see it. She has all of the evil qualities and none of the acting, which is why I don't think it would work. But I could see that. That's a mean Snape, right? Now, I guess Dobby is trans. Imagine if this was like a hyper satirical critique of like Amaranth as well. That could be potentially funny. Now, I just want to say, because they're already doing it, like, oh my God, you are the whiniest snowflake baby losers in my comments. Maybe you shouldn't, person who's constantly critiqued for being the person who destroyed their husband. Maybe you should not do a satirical Halloween costume where your husband is a slave, if you don't want to associate these things together. That's like my first interpretation here. Like, this is, again, it looks like a humiliation fetish. It looks like underneath this robe, there's probably a massive erection because Idubbbz is literally on his knees for his wife and is a slave, like dressing up as a slave. So, I mean, I think it's a good costume. I think that, like, I guess Anissa interpreted this entirely differently. She looked at this and went, this is a nightmare for J.K. Rowling. You sure showed her. I I don't know why people think promoting the IP and dressing up as their characters and tweeting "fuck you, J.K. Rowling" is bad. I will say, I think that Harry Potter growing up was one of the largest IPs. It justified multiple Universal theme park extensions, like areas of the theme park. Nowadays, you don't really hear about it. I think it's part of that's like the controversy surrounding J.K. Rowling. Part of that obviously is related to her comments and stuff, and it doesn't really have the staying power that it used to. Like, you used to be able to go to New York City and go to like Harry Potter exhibits to go see like stuff from the movie and shit like that. It was a very popular IP. This year they put out a pinball machine for it, and people were saying like, are they too late? Now, I do think that it's going to come back hard with HBO when HBO's show comes out. If it's even remotely successful, I think that that's going to be the new Halloween costume. They're going to be selling shitloads of merchandise. There's going to be tons of brand collabs. And you know it's starting again because they just kind of leaked that Harry Potter, at least the original Harry Potter, is coming to Fortnite. They're doing a Fortnite collaboration. I would be interested to see. I think Harry Potter is going to return to being a larger IP. With like kind of the slow death of Star Wars and Marvel, I think Harry Potter is going to be really pushed because there's not really... They need these legacy pieces of media to prevent them from making anything new. So I think they're going to try to cling to new thing. I think Harry Potter is going to rear its ugly head here. Did she actually post this? This is her Instagram. No, this is a real thing that she posted. That Ian face is going to be a thumbnail? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. 100%. So Anissa posted this follow-up saying like, we've enraged the transphobes. It's like, I mean, maybe, but that's probably not why they're even mad. I mean, dude, are we looking at... Guys, listen, are there any like staunch hate trans people in the chat? Actually, please don't say it because I'll get in trouble.
Can I say something to you, Nick?
My question is like,
why?
Even for people who absolutely despise trans people and are legitimately transphobic, is your first joke not like master and slave dynamic? Right? Like, this is the Omni-Man clip. It's like a master and slave dynamic. That's exactly what we were saying. I'm not hiding anything. I did say it, but yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I feel like that would be the only interpretation people would have. I gotta be honest, the first time I saw this, I didn't see the trans flag. You know what I mean? The first time I saw this, I'm like, what is she... I clicked on this and I go, what are you talking about? The snowflake baby losers. I'm like, oh my god, Dobby's wearing a trans... Dobby's got a trans flag. I missed it. I didn't even realize what this was. Yeah. Dude, this is Idubbbz' kid that they shit out. That's their quote, not mine. Is this it?
Try to hit me.
Oh wait, that's not it. Wait, what is this?
But if you get the hang of it, a little more like this.
Relationship that is all...
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. This edit is insane. Wait a minute. Watch this.
Try to hit me.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Use your whole body. You can punch with your arm, but if you punch with your...
I promise you this is worth it. I promise you this joke is worth it.
Shoulder, your hips, and your legs as well, it'll be much more powerful. It'll take a while to get the hang of it.
Okay.
Good.
Let me cook.
But try a little more like this.
Thank you.
Your mother and I have a relationship that is all about a master-slave dynamic. When I said she was more like a pet to me, I meant that in the most literal way possible.
Dude, that's them, though. That's them. But that's Idubbbz and Anissa, right? Am I wrong? Is that not... That's Idubbbz and Anissa. Did not cook? Well, you're wrong.
I just saw
fundamentally
on Nicholas DeOrio.
That's Idubbbz and Anissa. Oh my god, dude. Taylor Lorenz. If we really want to deter suicide and self-harm, we should prescribe social media to kids.
Keemstar Orbiter, Nick Oreo.
Taylor, why do you want the kids to be iPad slaves so badly? What is Taylor getting out of creating more iPad? This is like... Taylor, stop interacting with teenagers, please. We need to prescribe social media to teenagers, not ban it. The anti-teen social media cases keep falling apart even as it peaks politically. What is what is Taylor's personal investment aside from the fact that she's with like the nothing phone? I don't know. She has like some phone related endeavor, obviously, but I mean the Roblox shit's a bit weird. Like, what is happening with Taylor Lorenz? We need to stop these kids from killing themselves. We need to give them access to social media that makes them want to kill themselves. Great. That's perfect. I love it. Hasan now snaps back at his chatter. This clip is interesting, and it's because he's dressed as Superman while he says it. Imagine saying what you're about to hear right now, but as Superman.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
Taylor is of course doing this because only kids are dumb enough to believe the garbage she writes on her blog.
True!
That's why, like, this is
What
so
about your dog?
maddening.
Brother, I can't stress this enough. And I need you to understand something, because I know I bit the bait for one person, and then I think like a Discord server.
Oh, let me guess. He made a fucking comment about the dog, and then everyone started asking about the dog more, so it must be a brigade from Destiny.
Server was alerted somewhere because everyone started posting this. Kaya lives a better life than you ever will have. Okay, she's a better animal than you. She's a
better animal than you. That is a wild way to interact with a chatter.
More important for many other people's lives than you.
Dude, my dog has more value to life than you. Dude, my dog's organs would fetch a higher market value than yours.
More important for many other people's lives than you. Okay? You are going to die alone. Because
dude, he's dressed up like Superman. This guy is wearing the cape and cowl. My dog is worth more to millions than you are
recommend watching
in your own life.
Latest video.
This is the type of shit you get up to on the internet. You spend the finite amount of time you have doing this kind of stuff on the internet. Okay? You can type ah ha 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 all day every day and act as though you're totally not mad right now.
Wait, is this it? Hold on, wait, let me try this one more time.
Life than you ever will have.
Wait here.
Hit the bait for one person, and then I think like a Discord server was alerted somewhere because everyone started posting this.
I just saw
Kaya lives a better life than you ever will have.
Keffels appreciated the show.
Okay, she's a better.
Thank you.
She's a better animal than you. She's a much more important for many other people's lives than you. Okay? You are going to die alone. Because this is the type of shit you get up to on the internet. You spend the finite amount of time you have doing this kind of stuff on the internet. Okay? You can type ah ha 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 all day every day and act as though you're totally not mad right now.
Oh!
But the reality of the matter is, dog.
Yo, why did that hit like a truck? I don't know what it is, chat. I don't know what the fuck it is, but every time I put a song to one of these clips, the drops just align. Like the fucking stars align and give me the clip that I wanted for social media. I probably got to get that before I render it out, though, 'cause it's going to get taken from me. That was amazing. Yeah, so my dog is a crip.
The irony of Hasan dressed up as Superman. Yeah, dude, you really represent truth, justice,
the
and
American way. A couple donos came in during the bit, and I obviously got rid of them. So what is this one? Super Dank. I can't see it. It's too small on my screen. I can't believe Superman put on a Kryptonian collar on Crypto, and Hasan should have dressed up like Homelander for Halloween instead. You seem to have had the same idea as me. Reminder that Taylor Lorenz has publicly taken credit for the virality of the OK Boomer meme because she wrote a New York Times article about it 7 years ago. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone who's been super supportive so far in the intro segment. We have another clip right now coming at you live. Adam McIntyre's giving away vibrators. Yep. That was the thing that I had to censor at the beginning of the stream. Adam's got the same iNabber giveaway. If you send an email to all the ladies in the chat, if you're looking for a vibration device, if you're a mucker in the chat, that's with an M to be clear. Can giving away vibrators. You can get them from Adam's link on his YouTube community tab. Yes, that is a thing that is happening. And
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Petty Page never skips an opportunity to be fucking disgusting on social media. I didn't ask, and now I think my whole chat's day is worse knowing this. My chat knowing that this is a toy that stays heavy in your rotation. I think that we need to bring back shame. Nobody's getting hurt here, just to be clear. The top comment on this post is Paige saying she uses it to get off. So I just wanted you to know about that. Because if we don't talk about this stuff, they'll keep posting it.
Yeah, why? How'd you know that?
Dude, they hear XQC's... A literal child hears XQC's voice, and, like, that's exactly what I would... Like, do you have disability is an awesome fuck. Really what goes through my mind every time. My chat's just like, I don't speak that language. Did you see the big Bungie Rogan clip? I have not. I think we're going to do like a regular EHD update, probably as the intro tidbit for the next stream, be it Tuesday or on either Tuesday or Wednesday. So I saw this clip too, and this is just like, I think these are the reasons why people hate Pokimane. Like, actually, what the fuck why did she post this on social media?
Tell me why this guy has been DMing me for months, trying to link up, responding to my outfit pics, etc. And he just announced his engagement on Instagram. And it pisses me off because it's in that gray area of like, I don't think that this warrants messaging the girl and being like, hey girl, but also it's fucking odd. Then again,
why does she choose to talk like that? Why do people choose to talk like that? That's not the reason why this is here. But I'm listening to this and I just go, why do you choose to talk like this?
Maybe they're in an open relationship. I don't freaking know.
My question is, one, if you don't think it's worth messaging the girl, why did you tell like a million fucking people on social media about it? And two, why do you know this? I don't know. If people are constantly like harassing you, like, oh, let me take you out, 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 why not just block them? I don't know. If you're not interested and they're constantly messaging you, why don't you just block them? Or if you don't want to do that, like, why does she know? Like, is she clicking? So she's like, oh god, this fucking guy keeps messaging me. Why are you getting notified that he's getting married? Like, what are the mechanics? This story feels fake. Like, it doesn't feel real. If somebody's just like constantly hitting you up for no reason and you're not interested at all whatsoever, why are you like tracking their lives? How could you possibly know this information?
There's a KFC in Yemen!
It is time for Ultimate Debate Review.
It's just bizarre, I guess. I don't know. It
What's
must
the
be
name
like a
of the
large
guy,
streamer
the
if it's
Keemstar
real.
Arbiter?
So maybe that they're in like the same
Mr.
social
Oreo.
circles, and I get like that would
It's
have to
not
be the
a hate
only
crime
way.
if they sound like Pokimane.
That has to be the case, but I don't know. I don't know why people have open DMs. I had this dialogue today, not necessarily related to this. It wasn't actually, it wasn't even on my mind at all when I tweeted it. But I'm getting tired of people who don't use moderation tools complaining that they're getting hate online. Like, you'll always find these people. I think Dark Viper is my favorite example, who's like, I literally can't close my DMs. I think that some of these people choose to have open DMs and stuff like this, open interactions on social media, so they can just farm sympathy. Like, think about how much sympathy I could have gotten from quote-unquote harassment if I let everyone DM me on Twitter without filter. Or if I did filter it where I could just navigate in and then look for the harassment when I need it. I feel like I have literally lost out on so much goodwill and free grace by closing my DMs so people can't harass me. Just you wait. I don't know. I feel like I could be getting so much more charitability and crying and acting pathetic for fucking social media points if I just didn't block people from doing that by closing my DMs and not allowing people to message me. They're like, well, I can't get sponsors this way. Every normal person on YouTube that I am aware of has like an advertiser group that does that on their behalf. and that's how the sponsors are offered. I don't know anyone who does sponsors through Instagram. Well, Instagram's another thing, but through Twitter DMs. I don't know anyone who uses X as their main monetization platform where they book all of their own sponsors. So I'm not really necessarily sure why they do this. Doesn't she have a manager? I'm not talking about Pokimane in particular. This could, I guess, in some capacity relate to maybe even Cruel World Happy Mind, but more or less, it seems like almost every single fucking drama, there is somebody who will not fucking moderate their Twitch chat when Twitch has some of the highest tier moderation options possible, complaining that people are being mean in there. It's people who refuse to use any YouTube comment filters, or they actively choose to turn them off for ones that are enabled, whatever, so they can find more hate to get sympathy over. And then the Twitter DM one is the most egregious. It's like most people, most serious YouTubers have had this shit locked since 2018.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio.
No random person has been able to DM me in like 6 years.
CWHM is literally the beauty pageant girl who couldn't answer the question about why the US people can't read a map. Please watch that shit chat if you haven't already. I can't unhear it.
So yeah, that was just kind of an aside that I have. It's another, that's like a new thing that pisses me off. That's what really grinds my gears today. That's today's current anger-inducing morning thought, I guess. Does anyone have any justification before we get into the main topic why you'd want to keep your Twitter DM open as a person who's getting fucking thousands of notifications per day? Is an @public tweet really that big of a deal? I filter all you guys through my email. If you don't know the email exists, that means it's working. Thank you guys for hitting the goal. I appreciate it. Yeah, I filter you guys through an email. I keep my Discord DM shut. I don't use Instagram. I keep my Twitter DM shut. And if you go to my alt account, which you can find right here, guys, if you go to my location, you'll see an alt account. If you navigate to the alt account, by navigating through a mountain, you'll find an email that I don't answer.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
Ego boost, probably. Yeah, I don't know, dude. You have to go on a Lord of the Rings quest to send me a message, and I'm not even important. I don't understand, like, and you know how much harassment I get? Not that much. I gotta be honest with you. Not really that much. Doesn't really happen. You never approved me? What do you mean approved? For email? You don't have to approve an email. Yeah, if you send it. Oh, accepted? Are you talking about Discord? Oh, Discord. Fuck Discord, bro. I'm not accepting any friend requests. It's not happening. What is this? Do you have a... Wait, what the fuck? Okay, wait. I have been notified by Hellbent that Pokimane has done a follow-up video. And after I complained about how she talks like a child...
Nick just started insulting
she
me
responds in ASMR. This is amazing. Who is this content for? I mean, obviously the answer is women.
With men, can I tell you about it? I have to whisper because there's people in my living room. For starters, let's
I don't think you have to whisper.
talk about the guy that was trying to meet up with me who ended up being engaged. Right. Basically, we met on set for a YouTube video. We followed each other on IG, respond to my IG stories.
Oh, I need to add some background music to this. It's just simply too quiet. What the fuck is the... Here. There we go.
Very casual stuff. He kept inviting me to fly out to his state, but I don't do that. So I was like, if you're ever in LA, we could grab coffee. He ended up having a trip to LA. He asked for my number. We were gonna meet up, but I ended up being busy. He ended up leaving town early, so it didn't happen. We kept talking about like what we like to do for fun, places we've traveled, blah blah blah. And then, no joke, a month after we were gonna meet up, he posts his engagement on Instagram. Engagement.
I think it's about the engagement.
He was still responding to my stories. Example, I posted a story. What kind of nails should I get done? He responded to that and go,
What? Yeah, what if it's an open relationship? I mean, this is kind of crazy. Whoa! Oh, that's her face. I thought she leaked his face.
Right. And people told me I should really message his fiance. I spent a day crafting this message to her. fiance was messaging me saying about.
Why would you need to craft a message? Why wouldn't you just send the screenshot?
No, I also don't want to make her feel bad, so I was like.
This is literally like high school shit. This, again, I don't mean to pull like this person is like literally 30 card. But like, I don't know. It couldn't be fucking me, dude. It could not be fucking me. I don't care this much. We're not watching this. That was the intro segment. Thank you, guys. I can't do it. I literally can't do it. I know, all the comments. This is a literal 30-year-old person. This is a 30-year-old person, guys. It's a literal 13-year-old person. I understand. Sorry, 30-year-old person. I get it. I get it. Like, yeah. I mean, you're probably right. It sounds like she's probably jealous. I don't know, 29. Well, I'm 28. I'm not literally 30, so I will give her that.